Hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Mass Effect 3 Legendary Edition. In the last episode, we met up with Jacob on the Citadel. He's having a baby, isn't that lovely? Now, we are going to go back to a little bit of planet scanning. We just have 2 systems left. Let me out. Yes, I do believe. I want to say... Yeah, you. And I think the other one... I think the other one is in the same... Oh, flippin' heck, hello. Well, you're empty.
I found something.
Okay, it's literally just... I can't tell if that is like a shine or if it's a star. It's literally just you. Okay. I'm going to assume that this is fuel, so I'll leave it. As I was saying though, I think that the other system is in the same area as the Citadel, or thereabouts. I probably should have gone to that one first.
Signal confirmed.
Now then, Garvug. In 354 CE, Garvug was considered a bargain world, given to the Krogan to placate them because no one else wanted to live on such a frozen rock. Technically a life-bearing world, Garvug had a small farm belt around its equator and well-insulated marine life in its seas. By the turn of the century, the Krogan had completely adapted, breeding hundreds of younglings per family in vast underground bunkers. By the turn of the next century, Garvug's narrow strips of coral reef had been destroyed by overfishing and pollutants, and excess Krogan took to the stars to find another planet to consume. Garvug was treated as an object lesson by the Citadel Council. The Krogan could not be trusted to check their own numbers. Today, Garvug is a frozen wasteland, home to corporate eco-engineering efforts trying to implement sustainable agri- and aquatic culture practices. Krogan and Vorchapaks are a constant threat, and the corporations pay mercenaries well to keep their operations safe. Orbital distance 4.0 AU. Orbital period 6.1 Earth years. Radius 6,200 kilometers. Day length 27.0 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 1.2 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature -30 Celsius, 5 at the equator. Surface gravity 1.0 G. And what do you have for me? Please give me something. Please? There we go. It wanted me to say please properly. Prothean data drives. Okay. Okay. And don't mind if I do. 160 units, okay. Okay, yeah, that should be good. Now over to Micah.
I found something.
There we go. Wait, oh, a few things. Oh, hella, we got planets and shit in the... We got lots of things in the asteroid field. Okay. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna start off with these, and then I'll do kind of a rough go around the asteroid belt. Oh, 340. Lovely. Volus. One of a trio of asteroids formed around an element 0 core, Volus is the easiest to mine for low-yield ESO. A carbonaceous asteroid, Volus has a trace of water-bearing minerals and organic carbon in the form of kerogen. Orbital distance 4.1 AU. Orbital period 8.3 Earth years. Radius 540 kilometers. Day length 24.1 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 0.0 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature -116 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.1 G. Okay, a trio of asteroids. Again, this is all sounding very familiar. I guarantee I've been here in either Mass Effect 1 or 2. Ooh, Element 0 converter. Thank you. Yeah, I guarantee I've been here before. I just don't remember it. Kakabel. The second asteroid in the system formed around an element 0 core, Kakabel is another carbonaceous asteroid with a surface made of hydrated minerals such as carbonates and clays. Beneath its icy surface is liquid water with some amino acids. The surface of Kakabel is pitted and scarred with strip mining stations, where the Quarians took as much ESO as possible before moving on. Orbital distance 4.2 AU. Orbital period 8.6 Earth years. Radius 470 kilometers. Day length 68.3 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 0.0 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature negative 118 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.1 G. And I think it's just going to be you over yonder. Hello? Israfil. Largest of the ESO trio, Israfil is a silicate-heavy carbonaceous asteroid. It is home to approximately 40 species of microorganisms in its liquid water, and was blamed as the source of the prion-based biowarfare agent EHE, exotic humanoid encephalopathy, used by the terrorist group Totenkopf in their attack on Gagarin Station in 2184. While many in the scientific community protested that Israfil did not have I'm sorry, it's that has confused my brain. Let's try that again. While many in the scientific community protested that Israfil did not have sufficient atmosphere or evolutionary history to sustain life at the prion level, the asteroid and its ESO miners were nevertheless quarantined to reassure the public that the Systems Alliance was taking action. Though no evidence has yet been found that EHE originated from Israfil or was even synthesized in a local lab, the SSV Manila and a team of epidemiologists maintain watch over the asteroid ship traffic for now. Population 1006. Orbital distance 4.3 AU. Orbital period 8.9 Earth years. Radius 905 kilometers. Day length 68.6 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure trace. Surface temperature negative 100 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.3 G. And anyone else? Anyone else? No. Okay, good stuff. Dumas. Home to 51 moons, including the prebiotic moon Anafiel, Dumas is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant with violent surface winds exceeding 1,900 kilo... I don't know what this is. No, it will be kilometers per hour. I do apologize. I thought it was like kilo per, and I was like, kilopeters? Kilopeters per hour? No, the P is for per. Dodoy brain, dodoy. Dumas is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant with violent surface winds exceeding 1,900 kilometers per hour. Like its sister planet, Elohi, it is believed to be an extrasolar capture. Orbital distance 1.6 AU. Orbital period 2.0 Earth years. Radius 59,152 kilometers. Day length 10.0 Earth hours. And Elohi, I presume? A small hydrogen-helium gas giant formed around a metallic hydrogen core, Elohi was the site of a rare astronomical event late last year. The comet Asaro completed its orbit of 70 galactic standard years and travelled so close to the giant that it was captured as a moon. Dozens of space probes from around the galaxy recorded this moment. Elohi is within the frost line of its parent star, where gas giants do not usually form. For this reason, it is believed to be an extrasolar capture. Orbital distance 0.6 AU. Orbital period 0.5 Earth years. Radius 38,119 kilometers. Day length 11.8 Earth hours. And what do you have for me? Right there. Nice and quick. Emergency fuel pods. Okay. And there we go. Okay, there really wasn't much to this system. I'll take that. I'll take that. No, I do believe. Unless there are more systems. No, that wasn't what I meant to do. Ah, fuck you. You can't come and get me. You can't do it. It's fine. God, that noise. I am so glad.
Light jump successful.
I'm so glad that I modded them out, because hearing that and no, oh shit, there's something coming. I get stupidly anxious when I'm being chased in video games. I can't handle it. I can't handle it in the slightest. I completely fall apart. So modding that out, I'm like, yes, thank you. Thank you. That's the DMZ zone. There we go. And this should be the last new system.
Confirmed.
Hey, there we go. Ooh, a couple of things. Don't mind if I do. Doldit. Doldit's moons have long been mined out, but they still hosted dozens of corporate-owned laboratories relocated there to avoid the environmental restrictions placed on research and development firms by Arun. Everything from weapon testing to cutting-edge biological research was outsourced to facilities orbiting Doldit. This made it an attractive target for the Reapers, who sent a small but powerful force to blow the facilities into scrap. Orbital distance 20.8 AU. Orbital period 95.2 Earth years. Radius 28,982 kilometers. Day length 10.6 Earth hours. And next up is you. Oh, we have a few systems here. Okay. Chirk Sab. Named after a northern Irunian luck deity, Chirk Sab is overshadowed by the economy on Lokil and the scientific research on Doldit. The solar system's middle child, Chirk Sab now has the only functioning helium-3 fuel apparatus in the system, as the Reapers have not yet struck there. The space around it is jammed with Volus ships trying to flee the system. Orbital distance 10.4 AU. Orbital period 33.6 Earth years. Radius 39,139 kilometers. Day length 12.1 Earth hours. So this looks like this could be the Volus system. Yeah. I think we have a couple of things to pick up for various Volus people, so that should be very handy. Where is right there? Hello? Excuse me. Lokil. The first of the Aru system's 3 gas giants, Lokil is also the largest. Boasting over 96 moons, this planet's orbit bustled with hundreds of helium-3 extraction centers. Most of the work population lived on Lokil's orbital stations, which were so numerous they became an unofficial city chained together by taxi services and extendable umbilical cords. The Reaper attack here has devastated the infrastructure, raining fragments down onto the gas giant. Orbital distance 5.8 AU. Orbital period 14.0 Earth years. Radius 52,635 kilometers. Day length 10.6 Earth hours. And anything in the asteroid belt? I see you there, but anything else? Yoink. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Now then, who are you? Oh, Irun! God, you're stunning. I love this colour combination. Of like a kind of... Would you call that periwinkle? I think it's a bit too blue to be periwinkle, but like a gold, a nice kind of light blue, or a bluish purple and white. I think that's such a classy colour combination. Irun. The Volus homeworld is a high-pressure, high-gravity planet that supports an ammonia-based ecology. This rare environment means that the Volus have been slow to colonize, as there are few planets that meet their habitation requirements. Most prefer to stay on Irune, working remotely via the extranet. The more adventurous don the clumsy but vital pressure suits and venture out to the worlds in Citadel space to make their fortunes. Irune is remarkable for having done away with warfare as an institution of the state. Volus culture lacks the romantic view of war found in the galaxy's more aggressive species. Physical skirmishes between groups rarely last long, and are almost always ended by social castigation, bargaining agreements, or harsh economic sanctions. Irune's cities tend to be built on fast trade routes rather than military defensible positions. This has left them vulnerable to Husk attack now that the Reapers have overwhelmed the Turian fleets and begun a ground war on the planet. Citadel Travel Advisory. Irune's ammonia-based atmosphere is toxic to non-Volus lifeforms. Visitors to Irune must wear pressure suits at all times when travelling outside of environmentally controlled areas. Population 8.8 billion. Population estimates are pre-invasion. Capital Lenos. Orbital distance 1.3 AU. Orbital period 1.5 Earth years. Radius 11,525 kilometers. Day length 36.2 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 60.56 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature 9 Celsius. Surface gravity 1.5 G. And what do you have for me, my beauty? Thank you. This was the guy by where Barlavon was stood. I'm pretty sure this is what he asked us to get like ages ago. Well, to be fair, he was just talking about it. He didn't ask us. We just sort of took the job. And Jack Sir features heavily in ancient Volus mythology and folklore, since its bright white surface made it easy to chart in the night sky without the aid of a telescope. Once the Volus deepened, oh my goodness, I can't read. I'm dehydrated, that's the issue, 1 second. I can feel it, you know that feeling you get when you're really dehydrated, oof. Oh my god, I have pretty much just drank half a bottle of water in one gulp. I was so fucking thirsty. I need to take better care of myself. I say that, I won't do it. I know myself too well. Once the Volus developed advanced astronomical equipment, their scientists discovered that Jaxur's luminosity was caused by a thick carbon monoxide cloud cover that had hidden the real face of the planet for millennia. Orbital distance 0.6 AU. Orbital period 0.4 Earth years. Radius 10,792 kilometers. Day length 35.3 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 18.46 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature 416 Celsius. It's not surface gravity, just gravity. I'm pretty sure that is always surface gravity. Whatever, just gravity here, 1.04 G. Now then, where are we going? How many places in this system? Oh, we have got, okay. We've got a few. I feel like it would be better to go down to there, and then up. I feel like that would be the most conservative with fuel.
I found something.
Anything else? Anything else? Was it just those two? Looks like it. Okay. Solu Paulus. Solu Paulus's helium-3 collection mechanisms historically turned a large profit, not because of any great immigration into the Asori system, but because Solu Paulus made a good refueling stop between Irune and Satu Ard. Warned out of the Reaper's battle plans, but left with little other option, a select team of workers at Solu Paulus sent out phony communications suggesting that important military data was being handed off here. When the Reapers sent in a force of husks, they ran into the Volus' trap, a chain reaction that annihilated the station. Damn. Orbital distance 6.6 AU. Orbital period 17.2 Earth years. Radius 28,567 kilometers. Day length 14.7 Earth hours. Oh shit, right there, I think. Volus Dreadnought Quunu. Okay. Thank you kindly. Come along with me. You can help out the war effort. Kylo. Kylo's frigid surface is dotted with impact craters left during a legendary meteor shower that happened more than 400,000 years ago. The meteors contain traces of cobalt, but not enough to warrant a full-scale mining expedition. The Volus have largely left Kylo alone, as have the Reapers. Orbital distance 3.2 AU. Orbital period 5.7 Earth years. Radius 11,489 kilometers. Day length 93.9 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure trace. Surface temperature -93 Celsius. I swear down it normally says surface gravity. Am I going insane? Am I just misremembering that? Gravity 0.91 G. That's going to annoy me now. I need to go to other systems to see if I'm just remembering this wrong. Okay, over yonder. Hello there. No, there we go. Yan Tao. Again, that's a beautiful orange colour. Even by Volus standards, the pressure on Yan Tao is crushing. With an atmosphere composed of carbon dioxide, argon, and small traces of oxygen, the surface is devoid of life. However, tiny fossilized sea creatures have been discovered in the deepest crevices of what used to be Yan Tao's oceans. It is surface gravity! I'm not going insane, it's just been missed off for some of these planets for some reason. Orbital distance 1.6 AU. Orbital period 2.0 Earth years. Radius 11,460 kilometers. Day length 37.9 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 133.1 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature 325 Celsius. Surface gravity 1.45 G. And Mola. For a terrestrial planet, Mola hurtles around the system star at breakneck speed. Its rapid orbit and molten core cause oceans of magma to be pumped out onto the surface, cooling into continent-sized formations, then erased by fresh flows of molten rock. Orbital distance 0.3 AU. Orbital period 0.1 Earth years. Radius 7,608 kilometers. Day length 18.4 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 3.78 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature 625 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.82 G. And lastly, Aethon Ian. Aethon Ian was claimed along with the rest of its system after the Volus learned FTL travel. In the Great Volus exploration push of 300 BCE, the species found only a few planets capable of supporting their colonies. They did, however, discover many planets teeming with valuable elements. The orbiting robo-mining platforms of Aethon Ian have since been shot through by the Reapers. Little remains except the occasional bit of space debris posing a navigation hazard. Orbital distance 1.0 AU. Orbital period 1.0 Earth years. Radius 7,556 kilometers. Day length 40.4 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 2.82 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature 141 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.49 G. Okay, and on to the next system. To Satu Ard. Let me in. Okay, not a particularly big system.
Signal confirmed.
Okay, there we go. You do have stuff for me. Excellent. Nalisin. A lonely world of rock and ice, Nalisin clings to the outer rim of the Satu Ard system. Its freezing temperatures and carbon dioxide atmosphere were braved by ezo smugglers who set up camps in the tunnels honeycombing the southern hemisphere's mountain ranges. The camps were abandoned when Turian patrols began regular raids on the smugglers' cave systems. Orbital distance 23.4 AU. Orbital period 113.6 Earth years. Radius 4,494 kilometers. Day length 20.6 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 0.97 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature negative 156 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.64 G. And what does this lonely rock have for us? Somewhere over here, really far over here. Ooh, Volus engineering team. Now then, I'm looking at my timer. I have about 4 minutes left. However, if I completely explore all of the systems here, I can check for any other systems that I'm pretty sure I've done all of them, but just in case I want to go around, go into all of them, make sure they're 100%ed, I can do that in between episodes, and then at the beginning of the next one, I can make us... No, we have to go back to the Citadel. At the beginning of the next episode, we can go to the Citadel, and then we can do the next main mission. Rila. Rila is a barren terrestrial rock world. Only a small portion of the planet has been explored, as cursory scans showed little of interest on Rila compared to the Ezo deposits on the neighbouring world of Polo, Tem. The planet appeared not to have garnered Reaper attention, which would make it a good rendezvous point for any scattered organic force needing to discharge their drive cores. Orbital distance 3.0 AU. Orbital period 5.3 Earth years. Radius 5,082 kilometers. Day length 23.2 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 4.62 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature 28 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.37 G. And Polo, I presume? Yes, Polo 10. This world is believed to have been an extrasolar capture that built up its atmosphere over millions of years to become the hothouse it is today. Volus robo-miners descended on Polo 10 when Element Zero was first discovered there, and in turn, pirates descended on the Volus. The pirates then found out, to their detriment, that wealthy Volus can buy a lot of influence in the Turian hierarchy. The Reapers occupied Polo 10's orbital stations rather than destroy them outright. It is possible that Element Zero is rare enough that the Reapers harvest it, but it is more likely that the Reapers are stationing ships here in case the Turian forces they drove off seek to recapture it. Orbital distance 2.1 AU. Orbital period 3.1 Earth years. Radius 5,738 kilometers. Day length 35.8 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 28.6 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature 262 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.78 G. And last but by no means least, or at least I hope this is the last one. Yeah, we should get there, no problem. There we go. And what do you have?
I found something.
Okay, there we go. Now you're the outermost one. Excuse me, let me in. Gorgon, and no, there we go, Gorgon. Like Whelm Arun, Gorgon was a hydrogen-helium gas giant whose helium-3 infrastructure was destroyed by the Reapers. Orbital distance 13.4 AU. Orbital period 49.2 Earth years. Radius 67,733 kilometers. Day length 13.0 Earth hours. And you, with all the beautiful rings. I am loving all of these planetary names. They're so cool. Whelm Arun. Whelm Arun is a hydrogen-helium gas giant. The phrase Whelm Arun is in the Volus native language translates to the Golden One, a reference to its deep yellow-orange rings. Much to prospectors' dismay, there was no gold to be found in its moons. Whelm Arun's economic contribution to the system was the ubiquitous helium-3, but the collection materials have since been destroyed by the Reapers. Orbital distance 6.8 AU. Orbital period 17.7 Earth years. Radius 62,522 kilometers. Day length, 16.4 Earth hours. God, that's a bummer. We will name that one the Golden One. Does it contain gold? No. We named it ironically. And thank you for the fuel. And yet nothing else in here. Okay. Omakar. Omakar is a temperate garden world currently in its megafauna stage. The planet's nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere and dextro-amino acid-based life wasn't particularly attractive to the Volus, so they sold the colonization rights to their Turian partners. Omakar's spaceports and major roads were blasted into craters by the Reapers, largely immobilizing the population. Its Turian defenders are slowly being pushed back by ground forces. Colony founded 1153 CE. Population 259,200,000. Population estimate is pre-invasion. Capital Sarlik. Orbital distance 2.0 AU. Orbital period 2.7 Earth years. Radius 6,739 kilometers. Day length 25.4 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 1.29 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature 16 Celsius. Surface gravity 1.03 G. And over this way. There you are. Okay, Volus Intelligence Archives. Okay. Something to sort out with Glyph, I think. And Lahu. Massive silicate-filled dust storms plague the surface of Lahu. In an odd partnership of commerce and science, high-rolling Volus casinos on Omakar entered a partnership with the scientific research teams whose observation satellites watch over Lahu. The casinos took bets on how long Lahu storms would last and how high their wind speed might climb. Payouts made the rare Volus rich, with jackpot winners forming a small fraternal order. The Reapers have destroyed the satellite. Oh, no gambling for you. Orbital distance 1.1 AU. Orbital period 1.2 Earth years. Radius 8,616 kilometers. Day length 53.6 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 0.74 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature 0.85 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.85 G. Okay. Okay, lovely jubbly, and that should be everything. Yes, okay, that is this system done and dusted. Okay. So in between episodes, I'm gonna go everywhere I have to. I have to double check. And then when we come back, we will be at the Citadel. So please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below. And if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Kallista. Thanks for watching and see you in the next episode.